So look, if you want to grow your wealth, your income, and increase the amount of time off, then these are the shortcuts that can help. Welcome to the Wealth Creation Podcast. And welcome to the Business Growth Show. My name is Daniel Latto. I hope you're well today. Well. What a start to a new week this is. Talk about a new world order. It's definitely happening, isn't it? So, slightly different today. I'm sat outside. I'm using the laptop camera. Wife is inside. She's currently teaching her children via online training. She works in a private school, so she's still teaching, but doing it from home. So she's on the kitchen using my webcam. I've just finished a morning of sitting with my 5-year-old as she gets taught. Whoa, my stress levels went from like 2 out of 10 to like 13 out of 10. It is new. My version of hell, by the way, is teaching 5-year-olds. So there you go. I'm just going to keep checking Facebook just to see if there's any new comments coming out, because sometimes the comments don't come up. But we're definitely living in a new world order in terms of business. The whole thing is going kaput right now, and it's definitely something that we need to work together to help each other through it. And so there's all sorts of things coming up right now. I was checking a guy out on Twitter, and he's been on hold with Barclays for an hour, and he keeps on getting cut off, and he has to phone them back, and he gets cut off again. And so, obviously Boris Johnson says, well, mortgage payment holidays, that's a thing. And then Barclays Bank are going, ha, of course it's a thing, as if we'd be so foolish to actually let anybody get through to speak to anybody. Admittedly, Barclays will be struggling like everybody else, just getting bums on seats just to even answer the phone call. Like, it's going to be a real issue right now. And so maybe we can just share a little bit of advice on this, stuff that will help you as well. So I just read another post about their council tax, and one guy's put off his council tax until June, and they've allowed him to do that. So you can drop an email to your council tax. That might be a good way of doing it. And I'm pretty sure the council will have lower numbers of people as well in their offices. But if you're dropping an email, that might get through quicker than actually stay on the hold for an hour and speaking to people that way. So you could do that as well. But this is a thing to remember. If you're moving back your council tax for 3 months, when we get to June, you're going to have 3 months worth of council tax. If it's if it's £200 a month times 3 months, that's £600 times 10 HMOs. That's £6,000. You're going to have to find a bill for. Now, I know some people are going, okay, I'm going to kick that can down the street, and that's what I'm going to do with that. And I totally understand why you might want to do that. But you also have to be aware that you are going to be liable for an enormous council tax, and this could be the thing that sends people over. So it's like, what do? Do you make the decision to cancel council tax? Do you keep council tax payments going? I think it depends on whether your tenant rents are coming in. We had 2 tenant rents come in this morning, thank goodness. But we're heading towards the end of the month, and at the start of the month is where like 90% of our rents come in. And so we're holding back a little bit because we're very nervous as to whether tenant rents are going to come in or not. And I know everyone's in trouble, but what about service charges? Can you put a hold on service charges? And the service charge company go, well, no, because they need money. What if the lift breaks down? They still, what about the electricity bill? So there's a whole raft of issues that are being kicked down the street, they're kicking the can down the street. So as a business owner, you need to generate cash right now. And we need to generate cash too. Everybody needs to generate cash. So one of the ways in which we're doing it is, for example, we're going to knock 30% off websites. Websites are £500. So if you want a website right now, it's 350 quid. You need to push online training. And if you've not got any online training that's already created and good to go out, and we've got a training course on that, by the way, so let me just put that up. Where is it? Where's the course on training? On how to create a training course. Here we go. So if you want a training course and you want to create it, this product will show you, it's £27, by the way, so it's very, very low priced. And it will show you how to create an online training course within 14 days or less. It will show you how to create the templates, how to create the curriculum, how to get that as an idea in your head onto paper and then onto an actual product that you can then sell. If you haven't got time to wait 14 days, you can also use that training course so that you could go live once a week or several times a week, and you could use that content that's live and put that into the training course as well. And so this is definitely something that you can do. Excuse me. You need to be right now looking at what can you do to generate cash. Cash is what will get you through this. And I don't mean cash the paper kind, because cash is going to be banned. Like, I don't want cash. I don't know where that cash has been. The paper cash, I don't want that cash. I want the electronic cash. The electronic cash is what we want, and it's what you want as well. Paper cash is going to stop being taken right now because people are worried. We've got a comment coming in. Let's just see who's on. Lisa's just saying yes. You totally need to be generating. What are we saying yes to, by the way, Lisa? Let me know. You totally need to be generating cash in your business right now, and I know that that's really hard. I'm on another call in 20 minutes with people who will run a building company, and it's like they got jobs that need to be finished. You know, their jobs need to be finished because in August and September, when we got twins coming, I think it was August, when we got twins coming, they need their extension finished. And it's like, no, I get that, but if you can't go out and physically lay bricks and build the extension, because that is the nature of reality for the next couple of months, how are you going to generate cash? Cash is where it's going to be at right now. And you need to generate a way of creating an income of some kind. And the only way that I can think of is creating training courses. And you need to be creating training courses of some kind. So you can create pre-recorded training courses, like the training course that you can buy is £27. Or, and actually, I think we're going to do this, by the way. We kind of held off from this, and I just have to work a way around this. We were going to run a 12-month mastermind course. It was going to be a £2,000 product with physical masterminds. Obviously, that's not going to work right now. So then I'm thinking, okay, instead of 12 months for a mastermind, can we change that around? Because people need money right now. People need income right now. They need new customers right now. Is there a way that we can help them get that? And we're literally thinking, okay, let's change the 12-month program, which is £2,000, into a 12-week program. Pricing, we're talking between £600 and £1,000, because also people have got much less money now. And it's like, okay, what can we do to help other people whilst also generating cash ourselves? And actually, a £600 product over a 12-week period, literally designed to get people to generate cash right now, increase their income, increase their engagement, increase their visibility in terms of being available. Now, for us, we've not yet created the content, as in we've not recorded the videos. And actually what we're going to do on that, we're probably going to go live at 8 p.m. every night, or a couple of times a week, which is 7 p.m. in the UK. And that content, when we go live with that content, that will get recorded and that will get put into our training course. And anything that we miss out, we can come to it at a later date. But the key is really to start getting people up and running. And so we'll call it a business mastermind without the mastermind part, without the physical, you know, the idea is you're supposed to come out to Spain 3 times a year, but that's just not going to happen in the current climate. And we don't want you right now. We don't want you in Spain. We don't want you anywhere but at home. That's where we want you right now. We want you at home. We want you safe with your family, safe with your loved ones. But right now, you've got an opportunity to start doing all the things that you've been putting off, all the marketing that you've been putting off, all the marketing assets that you've been putting off. All of that has an opportunity to come reality right now. So Lisa was just saying yes to creating online training. And it's like, as you know, we've chased the high ticket offering, by the way, and we've done high ticket sales before, but right now that's not what people need, or it's definitely not what people want. People are panicking cash flow wise, and we're like, can we charge $5,000 for it, $6,000 for it? That's just not the right thing for us. And so actually we're going to bring our prices right down on that. And I think a £600 12-week training but something where we actually give them 12 months of access to that so they can watch it again and again. I think that's where it needs to be right now. And think about that from your customer's point of view. What do your customers need? What is the secret sauce that they need that's going to help their company and going to help their business? And I think that's actually what they may need. I can hear my little 5-year-old, by the way, just running around. Wife is teaching in the kitchen, and hoping the 5-year-old's not going into the kitchen. But we live in unprecedented times. This has never happened in such a way where we've got such modern technology. Just hearing she's going to come out. She's gone back in. We've never had, we had the pandemic in 1918, the Spanish flu pandemic, and we've never had this in such modern times. And the way in which we are going to work right now, it's just crazy. So let me show you how crazy it is. So let's lift you up and let's take you around the house, shall we? We live in such crazy times that we can do stuff like this, and you get an unprecedented look into the background as to how we actually work. So this is us in Spain right now. We might as well do the old show you around. So at the beach here, I don't know if you can see that, but right down there is our beach. Nobody around. Yes, there's a little dog out, but there's nobody around. That's our pool. We're trying to get it blue. Not doing such a great job of that because I've run out of chemicals to put in the pool. First world problems, I know. This is the dog, Bumble. Say hello, Bumble. Don't ignore people. It's rude. That's the black lab. She's like, why is everybody at home still? We live in these unprecedented times, and we also live in this place where we can give access to people stuff that we couldn't give them access before. And I just think it's really interesting. And also people think it's really interesting because they tell me. And so doing stuff like this creates like a level of authenticity. People get to see that you really are you. And if you say you live in Spain, there's so many fakers out there. I saw a particular guy who's in property and he's in the Greek islands as well. Hey, I'm in the Greek islands and the dude's on holiday. And then I saw someone else who remained nameless, and they were on one of the Greek islands, and they're going to, this is my third home. And there's the Airbnb plaque on the wall. And we're going, no, I've just gone to my third home. Oh, really? That's interesting because you live in the UK most of the time. You're on holiday, love, I just find that quite interesting. Lisa's saying, nice place, thank you. This place, you see, this is the reality of it, okay? And this is a bit that you never kind of get to see. Ty Lopez doesn't give you, and Grant Cardone doesn't give you, and so on. This place costs us €1,000 a month. €1,000. We get 4 beds, we get a pool, and we get the beach, and we're living on the Med in Spain. And we talk about, that's what we wanted, and that's what we found, and that's what we went out for. But you can go live to your clients too, and give them a bit of this is the office, this is where I'm working from right now. It's almost like the man behind the curtain, in Wizard of Oz, and the curtain is pulled apart. And you've heard that saying, it's only when the tide goes out do we see who's actually wearing any trunks, who's wearing a swimming costume, And this is the reality of where we are. Are we worried about tenants not paying rent? We really are worried about that. Are we worried about council tax? Yep. Service charges. We still have all these bills, the mortgage. And the government says, well, you don't have to pay your mortgage for 3 months. Try getting through to a mortgage company and explaining that. You can't get through to these people. A guy's on the phone for an hour this morning, couldn't get through, kept getting hung up on. So this is the reality, We're lucky to some extent that we're doing okay, but we're still worried like everybody else. But, if income stops, I know Richard Branson's very unpopular right now because he's asked for $750 billion, I think, for an airline bailout. And people go, yeah, but you're worth $4 billion. Yeah, but he's not got £4 billion stuck in a bank. That's not how this stuff works. And people go, well, you're not a millionaire unless you've got £1 million in the bank. Well, you'll never be a millionaire. I'm technically a millionaire, but we don't have £1 million in the bank. You're an idiot if you've got £1 million stuck in the bank because the money should be out working for you. Our money in normal times works much harder than I do. And we're not in normal times. We're in, I don't know what we want to call this. We're in this reality check. Darwin, evolution of the fittest, and the Darwin Awards are going to be very popular this year, with people going and sharing their bugs with other people and killing them. Beggars belief that we live in this world, but this is the reality in which we're in. And right now, you should be home, and you should be safe, and you should be keeping your family safe. That is your number one job. And what's amazing about all this is that we can keep our families safe through doing nothing more. We don't have to go to war. We don't have to kill anyone. We don't have to shoot anyone. We don't have to inject people with drugs. All we got to do, folks, is stay at home. That is all we got to do. We got to stay at home and make sure our family are safe and fed, and we're not spreading germs. It's amazing. It's 21st century, vastly different than the 1918 flu pandemic, the Spanish flu. So, but we still have to survive, and we still got to find a way of generating cash. We got a sale through this morning, a £27 sale. I wake up this morning and go, yes, we got another sale. My ego, by the way, which is very delicate, but it likes having those sales, and they come in. If you get a sale a day, 365 sales times 27. I can't do the math, so I'm going to have to use my phone for it. Let me just see what the maths looks like on that. 365 times 27 is 365 times 27 is £9,855. That's 10 grand a year. Like what? That's £1,000 a month, £800 a month. Would that cover your mortgage and your food? Maybe, And it's like, that's how important this stuff is. And what if you're selling a training course at £600 and 10 people sign up? And well, that's £6,000, and that's once a quarter, and you do it every quarter. 6, 12, 8, that's £24,000 plus the £10,000. You've just replaced your income. This is the nature of the reality in which we're gonna move towards, and online learning and online training is definitely it as we move forward. And you need to have a product where you can sell it online, and all you got to do is go live, and people like you, and they'll buy it, or they'll hate you, and they won't waste your time. You don't have to get on the phones. You don't have to sell anything to anyone, because they already recognize the quality of it and the fact that you're there wanting to help people. And you need to be having an online training course. It's as simple as that. This is the reality of where we're at. And obviously some people can't do that. If you're a bricklayer, you're in trouble. Like right now in Spain, where we are, if you're a bricklayer, you're not allowed outside. Okay. In the UK, you can go to parks, you can lick doorknobs, you can go to supermarkets, you can cover as many people as you want. That's all fine. That's going to get shut down, and they're going to stop people going out. So if you're a bricklayer right now in England and you're working on your own, you're safe. You can lay the bricks, but that's going to stop because people are going to the parks, people are going out cycling in groups. That's all going to change. Lisa's saying, I need to do this massively. And by the way, I noticed you're on YouTube, but if you join the mastermind group, which is on my YouTube channel, just come and join us. In fact, I can probably put a banner up on that because we've got it here somewhere. Hang on a second. Have we got a banner for it? We've not got a banner. Let me just put in on the text for you. Come and join us in the Facebook group anyway. And you'll also get all our lives in there. There we go. Come and join that Facebook group. There we go. I can put that on screen as well. If I didn't go out on Periscope, that's fine. I should be able to show that. Okay, there we go. So come and join in the mastermind group. And most people actually watch this from the mastermind group anyway. But you're right. You need an online training course. You've got a product. And even if you're a bricklayer right now, you might have some other skill that you can then monetize. And I don't care how much you monetize it for. The online training course will show you how to create 3 online training courses without having to pay a penny. Okay. And you can create, 1, 2, or 3 different training courses. We've got one coming through, which we've not recorded yet, but we're going to rush this through, frankly, on how to create a podcast. So, to get your message out. And we're going to knock that out for like £7. And don't be confused by the price. That's still going to have like 50 odd videos that's going to show you a step-by-step way of creating a podcast. We got on iTunes, new and noteworthy, thankfully, on iTunes. And we're going to show you what the technique was that helped us get that. And we can't promise that you'll get the same because everybody's different, and past success doesn't equal future success and all that kind of stuff that we have to say for legal reasons. But it's like most of our training is 27 quid. We're going to have some lower end at £7, and then we're going to have some higher end, like the mastermind group was going to be £200 a month where you get to come out to Spain. That's a £2,400 product, but we're going to move that online. It's going to be a £600 product, and we'll probably have a payment plan for that. And it'll be, 3 months. I don't know, what would it be? 250 quid. So you pay more if you're paying monthly, which mitigates our risk a little bit. But that's probably what we're going to do, just help people through. And that's really cool because if you have 10 people sign up at 250 quid a month, you're making £2,500 a month now for 3 months. And that is the thing that will enable you to get through these next few months. Like we were thinking, do we do the website? The website stuff right now is £500. And I'm like, do we just knock that out 10 months at 60 quid? And you get 10 people at that. That's another £600 a month coming in for the next 10 months. And people go, no, I don't want that. I want money right now. And it's like, yeah, I get that. But actually, in 6 months' time, you'll be grateful you've got 10 clients at 60 quid a month. And it's just keeping money flowing into your bank account. That is the key right now, is to keep the flow of money. And I'm really consciously aware that if I stop my handymen going out and fixing stuff and repairing stuff and laying bricks and replacing fire doors and putting smoke alarms and all that stuff, if I stop that, they then can't pay their bills as well. And there's this huge knock-on effect. And where possible, we're going to do it in a very safe manner, but we want to keep a flow of money going through. And in order to do that and pay our clients, we have to keep our income coming through as well. Obviously, if tenants stop paying rent, that stops all of that. Everything just is going to grind to a halt. And the way for you to do this is to get yourself an online training course. That will do us for today, I think. I'm on another call in 4 minutes. So we're running the business here in a very nice place, but we're still on lockdown. We're on day 10. And actually, I need to even go live. I've not done my day 10 lockdown update, which I'll do. But come and join us in the Facebook group. Come and buy the training course. The link is down below. Get yourself through it. Get through it in the next couple of days. Get yourself a training course created in 14 days or less. Make it live. Push it out there. Get some sales. It'll make you feel better. It helps the ego. And it brings in some cash as well. Let's just have a look. Lisa's just saying, this is what my husband is telling, that we need a flow of income. Let's just talk about that before I leave. I've got 3 minutes. So, flow of income. Everybody wants paying today because we've got bills at the end of the month and bills at the start of the next month. Okay, but everybody wants paying today. And then next month, everybody wants paying then. And next month, everybody wants paying then. And it's like, well, wouldn't it be nice if you could generate a type of income that just keeps on coming in every single month? Okay, so there's 2 types of income here. The first one is a big amount of income, say a £500 website, and that comes in once every month. Let's just say 500 quid every single month. That's really nice. The second type is where you're doing, the £60 a month, but you're paying it over 10 months. And most people go, 60 quid, I can't do anything with £60. And I get that. But actually, £60 over 10 months times 10 people, now you're getting £600 every single month. And so you've got big chunks of cash that comes in. That's the first type of money. That's the bit that everybody wants. And most people get that once a month because they get an income like a salary. The second type is the little bit, ching, 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 that comes in every single day. 27 quids, £27, £27, £34, £200, £34, £7, £7, £7, £18. And it comes in every single day. Sometimes it comes up, sometimes it comes down, but it comes in every single day. That's the second type of income that you've got to start generating. I've got to go. I'm on another call in 2 minutes. Hope that's useful. Please click subscribe if you haven't done it already and you get notified when I go live. We're live again on Wednesday, but I'm going to be speaking every day because we're giving Spanish lockdown updates, which I'm going to do later. And I go live quite often at the moment. Have a good one. Have a great week. Stay safe, stay home, stay fed. Look after your family. That's your number one job right now. We'll speak to you soon. Take care. Hey, it's Dan here. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Please click like or subscribe to the entire podcast.